You may recall a few months ago that John Sweeney bumped into this fellow Christopher Steele, and Christopher Steele and John Sweeney had a message for Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin, which was that they should both f off. I think they were a little less delicate in their expression, and I think the bleep device was used on the little Twitter film or whatever it was that they posted. But now Donald Trump is coming back, and he has filed a lawsuit saying that he's suffered reputational damage and distress as a result of the controversial Russian dossier compiled by Christopher Steele, the former MI6 spy. And the dossier was held by Orbis Business Intelligence, which was which was leaked to BuzzFeed in 2017, and all the information. It caused a furore because it talked about Trump's alleged links to Russia, and specifically about Trump's stay in a Russian hotel and various goings on which were filmed and which were recorded, and which therefore were used during Trump's time in office as leverage by compromat. Leverage by the Russian Secret Service to get Trump to be as compliant as possible. Now, the problem for Orbis is that this story has already been challenged by three oligarchs: Mikhail Friedman, Peter Arven, and German Khan. They won the case against Orbis in London's High Court, and they brought legal action because they wanted, quote, to clear their names. And this happened in July 2020. So the case is already established that this dossier is dodgy. This has been... so it's Orbis and a thing called Letter One, all set up to sort of contain this dossier. And these three men brought their legal action earlier this year, saying they wanted to clear their names, correct the public record about the allegations made against them in the file written on Donald Trump. And they wanted to establish they were not creatures of the Kremlin. And this was under the UK Protection Act, Data Protection Act 1998. And Mr. Justice Warby awarded Friedman Avon £18,000 in damages, saying that Orbis adduced no evidence from any witness or any document which is capable of establishing the truth of any of those statements. The judge said that the allegations that the two men had used an intermediary to deliver illicit cash to Putin in the 1990s were inaccurate or misleading as a matter of fact, and Orbis had failed to take the responsible steps to verify the claims. The allegation against Mr. Khan was also found to be inaccurate. So with that background, I don't see that the Trump lawsuit is going to have any difficulties establishing its credibility. And I think Orbis is going to take another direct hit. I suppose it will be nice for Mr. Trump to think that there's at least one court case going on that he's likely to win. And maybe that will give him a sort of a lift in the presidential stakes and in his general well-being. And do we wish him well? There we are.